480 adjustment. Okay. If you're long, because this could move down.
Hey, Eddie, while I got you, what's expected for Jolts? And what was his last
Jolts
reading?
right now? 7.6 million was the prior. They're looking at a 7.6 again. So
lazy.
We'll see though. Anything can happen.
Still can.
ECH baby.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. One thing about that, we saw that tilt in the ES up around 73%. We're trading in the 20s, around 56, 22, 23 on the ES. And we saw that heavier long tilt. And now you see the price 56.10 as tilt paired back to 50.50. So keep an eye on there. Still very thin on the ladder, the ES. I haven't seen many. I don't think we saw any 1,000 lots come in yesterday. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I did not see any.
I don't recall either.
I was looking, but I did not see anything. Maybe 500, 600, 700 was the biggest I saw. Mm-hmm. Nothing in there now. The domes this week have been extremely thin. Even the S&Ps. We're talking 10, 20 contracts. Usually, I remember periods of time when there were hundreds on every bid and offer.
Yeah. A week or two ago.
Very thin.
Yeah, not too long ago.
And then we saw 1,000 lots in the NASDAQ. That was wild.
Those started showing up right at the top. That called the top, man.
It did. Between the bid and offer and the NASDAQ, which is crazy. Now it's getting real thin because of gold.
Slippage is a real thing. 60 seconds.
Got about a minute here. Yeah, there you go.
All right. My orders are canceled. We're down to 3 MES, and I'm fine with this through the number.
Or would that be rollover? Discipline? Yes. What do we got? June front becomes front month next week, Hogue?
Yeah, next Tuesday or Wednesday. Yep. We are in the teeth of rollover now.
Rollover in these volatile markets. Ooh.
Poll results back before we get this number right here in 30 seconds. Poll, do you like today's open? Mixed bag today. 39% say yes. 26% say kind of. 24% need jolts into my veins. 9% say too slow.
Bump of jolts.
I'm happy I don't have 50,000 contracts to roll over.
There's so much stop.
Oh, that paid so well. Don't act like you didn't like roll when you're in the pits. Those commissions were nice.
Nasty.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Job openings. Jolt's looking at 7.6, and they are coming in at 7.74. So a little higher than expected. Once again, 7.74 in the Jolts.
Down 60.
Breaking 480. Can we hold and close below 480? Because we popped the stops. Now, do we push up?
Man, these don't even feel like
a long entry.
What was that?
This could be a long entry.
I don't. What was that? Elgo sold it. No, Elgos are trying to buy it up a little bit. NASDAQ last trade 19,560, bottomed out at 465. Just 120 point pop in the last.
If you reject the
50 seconds.
We go.
Look at this.
We go short.
That was a nice long entry.
But if you took it,
that was.
But one more micro. That's scary to do though.
Jack, yes.
Yeses. Yes.
Wow.
Cooking. You highs. NASDAQ 19,612.
Order filled.
What, for the new traders out there, there's a different perspective when when this market gets volatile like this, and it's been volatile like this for like
filled.
A few days.
One down.
Candlesticks on your charts are very deceptive.
Filled.
Your candlesticks will adjust based on your screen.
Oh, that was
you
fast.
still have to understand, like,
order filled.
This is an absolutely huge move. Like, this is like non-farm payroll. These are FOMC type moves that we're getting on a minute-to-minute basis.
We're gonna make
$1,000
here.
Order filled.
Average true range.
I was
These candlesticks like a month ago, and I'm just looking at it, not looking at prices, just looking at like the candlestick
filled.
from a visual representative. Like this is probably
Order
like
filled.
10, 20 points, maybe 30 points during a decent
Order
volatile
filled.
New York session. But no, like these are 150-point candles.
Order
And
filled.
it's insane to think that that's so normal right now. And you just have to keep
Order
that in
I
filled.
hate you.
Good point, Dakota. Scale changes on the y-axis, if you will, on the charts.
Order filled.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at this, going right back down to overnight VWAP. We just made new highs in the NASDAQ, 19,614.
Okay. Let me play with this. I told you I was going to get
30 points
1,000.
lower
I
right
got
now.
it, but that's not the way I
19,480
wanted to
last
get
year.
it.
Come on in, Eddie.
Holy
We got a hot
shit.
biscuit here right now.
What did he
Hot
say?
biscuit. Just
Oh,
like you take my money, I want to
Trump
take.
instructed Secretary of Commerce to add additional 25% tariff
Sell it.
to the 50% on all steel and aluminum coming into the United States from Canada. There you go. He's adding another 25% tariff. So now it's 50% on all steel and aluminum coming in from Canada. Back to you, Andre.
Hot biscuit.
It was like he timed that. We're starting to break to the highs. He's like,
Yeah.
watch this.
Watch out.
my
Just
beer.
to add to that, this is going to go
Hold
into
my beer.
effect tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning. Okay, here we go. Sellers coming in here in the NASDAQ. Sellers coming in the Dow. Dow new lows. S&P's new lows.
Okay.
Look out below, everybody.
We're going to get one.
What's it mean for gold?
Question. Holy shit. There goes Dow. There goes S&P's. Are we short?
God.
Are we short?
We tried.
Oh.
We tried.
NASDAQ still has some more room to go. If you want to get on something, NASDAQ still hasn't made new lows. If you want to get in, NASDAQ about 7 points off the lows. 19,430 low day, 385s. Holy shit. Really said that?
All right. We're up $159 after all that. Flat.
All right, hang in
Order
there.
filled.
Locked in. I don't
Okay,
think we're
come
done.
Oh no,
on.
I'm completely locked in. I'm making a show of it
Shit.
for TV.
I love
Order
it.
Like,
filled.
those are the breaks that happen.
Wow. New lows, S&P's, new lows, NASDAQ, new lows, Dow. Crude selling off now. Do get stopped out. Keep us posted over there. Holy shit. I really said that. New lows, new lows, new lows. I'm going to be saying that a lot.
18,000.
We're going to go.
Order
we're gonna test
filled.
We're going to test those 270s in the NASDAQ. Look at this go.
I love it. This morning, I'm buying a Tesla. An hour later, tariffs on everybody.
He wants that
Give-
Tesla cheap.
Look at
Give
this.
and I take.
New lows, new lows, new lows. 5578 S&Ps, 19,354
Coming
NASDAQ.
here is
Gold back to ancient
5564.
Almost setting up like a
What
boat
was it?
flag
The
here.
number that I had on
5-minute
ES,
chart.
the number that I
What
had
product?
earlier this
Gold.
morning was
Gold.
5513.
Here's
1
anchored VWAP right to it.
551.
Little.
I don't like this. So we selling.
Almost setting up a
Hey,
little
real quick
gold
here, this is
flag,
not a hot
very
biscuit.
low volume.
But this is something coming from Trump, sort of out of left field. Trump says, I will shortly be declaring a national emergency on electricity.
Order filled.
This is a response to Canada yesterday.
Run to your stores and buy all the batteries you can. I don't know.
Okay. This is incredible.
Just selling these
We
rallies,
are
yeah.
at
Yeah, right here.
594.
5588. Last trade in
594.
S&Ps.
We're very
Bounced off
close.
5577s. Lower putting right there.
Do we short BT on the
594.
house account?
Yes.
We're gonna put at
Yes.
300.
You ain't done talking.
No.
19,420s
No. Let's kill it.
420s last trade in
Let's
NASDAQ.
kill it. We
Uh,
kill
Order
it there.
filled.
Hard point.
We good. We
80-point pop off the
10,000
lows.
up.
And the NASDAQ. NASDAQ coming up to overnight VWAP here. 19,449. Short there. Let's see. Right here, right now. Overnight VWAP in the NASDAQ.
Oh, they're
Through it.
pretty rally.
Into the 460s.
We
There's
were
about
at 94.
50%
We got
of that
out.
sell off on the headline.
We only
70s
took a
now trading.
$75
So
lost
now,
on that.
yes.
But look at this.
All right.
5, 1, 6,
They
2,
got all these
2,
late
2,
longs out.
2, 2,
And now
2,
we're pushing
2.
this up.
That adds up.
Yeah, dude. Almost,
And this is.
I know your heart says short.
Oh,
But
Yeah.
why is this like this?
There's an argument to
2,000.
sell this.
Entry price.
I mean,
You're
the
fine.
graph says buy. but the president says short. So
That's right.
Conundrum.
480 last trade in the NASDAQ. Hammer this thing. S&P's 5602.
Entry price. Exit price.
460
All right,
trade.
We shorted one for the house account for Jerome.
What price? Hold it.
Right here.
Don't.
Okay, O2s, just hold it. No stop.
Well, for, I have to stop right now at 56.20. Like,
good. That's fine.
I like to short regardless if we're gonna drill below the
price, exit price. That's how we're gonna do it.
600.
So this is 11 and this is 10.
Trump gives and takes.
So we had a drawdown of 375 here
and
75 there.
50-50 on the tilt right now. 5602. Hold it. This market, man.
Both directions. Both directions. This is not a day. If you have not traded, maybe just locking yourself out could be the best decision you can make for your account.
Thank you, Jay. 600 offer, 19,489 NASDAQ. 49. Yep, there it is. 489. 600. Yep. And Phil. Nope, still there.
Have we seen any big contracts come in like that lately? Big orders?
Market's been running away from these a little bit lately. Caveman trade, not so caveman.
774 on the bid.
Look, got an open order there.
And a quarter.
And 89 Phil.
Got it.
Rally. Is there news?
Continuously click that.
Walk it back. What the hell did he say?
Those 600 contracts got filled. Jay says there was 900 at 420.
Some more.
Short 2, but I'm gonna like if we get above because I kind of like this level.
This is
short, but we gotta
order
if we start going through the here 5610. I get nervous about this.
Overnight view F16s, Jack. 5616.
Wow.
Yes.
Why did I go long? I saw this 5610 100 contract.
5613 last trade. 5612 now. Kissed overnight view at 5616. Buyers. There was some volume behind that. This is nuts.
So why
Jay?
Now
also amazing. 50-50 on the tilt.
Tell you what. Heck with the technicals right now.
Oh yeah, this is
technicals don't mean crap when
order filled.
I got out. I didn't like that.
We still in that house? Are we still in the crew trade?
Yes, we are. All the way back to the opening range and bounced.
Nice.
Allied driven market indeed. Gold about $3 off the highs there. 29.26. 29.29 a day.
Well, yeah, the poll. We got little jolts. We got the jolts active. We not only got jolts, we got the tariffs. This is not what anybody wanted. This volatility in that poll.
Hey. See where they want to take this thing.
That Trump talk was so bearish sounding.
Yes, it was. Active tomorrow.
Is that new? Where are my Trump watchers?
Yeah, just like 25 tariffs tomorrow.
Yeah, he's talking 50% tariff. He went from 25 to 50% starting tomorrow on all steel and aluminum from Canada.
And that's just out of nowhere, huh? That was not talked about previously.
The premier of Ontario yesterday said we're going to shut off the electricity. Doug Ford, former mayor of Toronto. Remember him?
Well, it's his brother.
You mean down?
Oh, it is? It's not the same dude?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the original dude is dead.
Oh, no. R.I.P. I didn't know that.
The lifestyle caught up with him.
Yeah. Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I'm the dude, man.
Yeah. That's on me. My bad.
One of the things here regarding that electricity, I mean, some of these states, these northern states, count on the Canadian electricity. So I think that's the main point there. They're going to be shutting it down.
Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
That little bounce might have just been like a little gift to short it.
Are we still short, Jack?
Yeah, we're short 2 ES.
Okay. Okay.
The low of the opening range of the ES is roughly 98, 97.75. Yeah, it's looking like the market is retesting it, and with not that much momentum, with a little of momentum, we could run down, retest the previous low, 55.84, and then see if we can retest 55.69 and see if we have
We're
room
going down
below.
here, my friends. We're going here. Look.
And we have a
I'm gonna
limit
put
down
it
day.
right-
Just kidding, just kidding.
Right.
Conversation yesterday. Didn't quite get there.
What I told you.
We were close. We were close yesterday. We were close to the 5% rule, right? I seen Ben come on and have that conversation.
Yeah, shout out to Ben. Always on standby from Risk around here.
This is what?
Bringing it to you guys straight. Go.
Took one guy off for the one we added. It was kind of retesting above 5,600, but let's let this cook.
5.5.
Beautiful.
That's long.
Here and now, we'll see what the market wants to do.
S&P is trying to figure out what to do this 5,600 level.
Jake, do you know where you added the other one?
Oh, I added it. It was a good ad.
I like that.
If I do say so, it was like it was 10, 56, 10, 75.
Thank you.
Okay, there we go.
We'll test those lows.
We're right
again,
at where we opened.
We're
Right where we opened.
And low in the S&P is 55.77. We're about 20 points away from that. NASDAQ low 19,353. About 100 points from that. Dow, heaviest of them all. 41,555. 30 points, 25 points off the lows there. It's feeling heavy.
I like Sailor Moon says, unpopular opinion. This market is great for scalpers of 10, 20, 30 points if you're not greedy. I don't think that's unpopular. I am for that opinion as well. If you're scalping 10 points, 20 points out of this market, 3 months ago, like on the normal market, that's amazing. Like I remember some days like that's a big trade making 20 points. Now it's like every few seconds. So yeah, it's all about perspective. Perspective, 100%. I would be happy if you told me if I could make 10 points a day on average. Tell me you can make 10 points so fast.
Now there's
we're
no
out
excuse. It's right here.
55, 990.
13.
Nice.
Flow.
Thank you.
Buyers coming
I'm
here in the
gonna put
NASDAQ.
my
Nice, Jack.
Dow not having any of it right now. S&P is stuck in the middle a little bit. You got 69% short ES, 69% short NASDAQ.
I'm gonna try.
Squeeze a little bit here.
I'm switching to
Delta and gold on the highs, negative 2,149.
There's your squeeze.
Short squeeze.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do just that. I'm switching accounts, and I'm gonna try scalping. Just while we're here watching, waiting, being patient. Sometimes when you're being patient, to distract yourself by doing something else or practicing something or watching TopStep TV, right?
That's right, Dakota.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna see if I could scalp, 10 points here, there in a practice account because we all need practice. I need practice for sure, especially in this kind of a market environment.
55.93. Feels like sellers want to take the ball and run in the S&Ps. Dow definitely the heaviest of the three indices here. NASDAQ.
Jack,
Jerome, what do you think?
We still short. I'm asking Jack if we still short. That's what I'm thinking. Or we still
yes. I mean,
Yeah.
like we could. We're not so short. 'Cause
Oh.
I
Here we go.
Well, yeah, that's so fast. That was so
Jack,
fast.
next time you click, can you click for me as well?
Okay. Yeah. Well, it's, like yesterday I was wrong when I said my EV of leaving would be positive. It came all the way back. I thought for sure once we held that level yesterday.
So here it is.
On that long trade.
You want
that
to?
was it.
We will make
We
20,000
would go
before
up
we get here. How about that? Because
Um,
if we get here, what is this number?
This has just been weird
5
since we opened. I don't know what to make of
What is
like that
this?
bounce off
5
of
5
that one that we
13.
shorted. Like had me
Wow, I'm
It was
talking
kinda spooky.
numbers. 5
Yeah,
5
to be honest,
13. Holy crap!
So I did a short scalp right now, and it lasted
5 5
not
13.
even a second.
Wow.
11 points.
5 5 13.
You got it?
Yeah.
Here we
We're
go.
gonna hold this range. I'll be shocked if we don't put in new lows.
Because what's different today?
Yeah, what's going
Right.
on, Jack?
Take a look at the Mag 7. The Mag 7 is good today. Tesla's up 3%, Nvidia up 1.3%, Meta up 1%, Amazon 1%, Apple down 2%.
7,000.
So it's not like the days that we've just had where it's been drilling down.
We have
and the
two
mega caps have been
7,000 right here.
Um,
I'm gonna write it right
there's a
here.
lot. Obviously, we could go a lot further. I think we're only halfway to what would be a bear market. I think we got as low as like roughly what, like close to down 10% or something in the Nasdaq.
Well, we may have been
NASDAQ's
more.
close to 15%
Yeah.
down.
What's it got to be? 20%, Jack? That's a correction.
20%
Right?
if you want to be.
55.
We're only halfway to a bear market, you said?
I guess if it's 15%, then we got most of the way there.
Only 10% in the S&Ps.
That's what I was thinking.
There you go.
Yeah.
Irish giving it a little bit of a shot here. See if it's convincing. It feels tense right now. Irish gonna give it a shot and should.
Chop, chop, chop. Volatile chop.
I too feel tense.
Yeah, this is the bounce of the buyers trying to take back the opening range on the S&P. Still, we can see it's getting rejected at the lows. So we'll see what will happen. If sellers can hold this and buyers cannot go through it, they will get weaker and weaker. So this is the
Okay, so obviously I cannot hold to here because
opening range is it
I
15
didn't
minutes?
buy up here. I bought it
Yes,
somewhere
yes.
down here.
15
So that's why we're getting this.
So
I'm going to work
so
a,
Nasdaq is
a
here,
strategy where
its low is at 387, but the S&P is hovering, really hovering at the low around the 5600.
this is what we're going to do.
So
Oh
there's
no, let's
interest,
just take this one
people
from
positioning
here.
themselves, but I can clearly see a single red candle wiping out this height, sort of like 10 to 15 points. Not in 1 minute, but in 5 minutes easily, even though it could happen in a single minute. Or the opposite, a single candle being green that would wipe out the previous 10, 15 points up. And that would probably lead the way out of the box we are setting ourselves in, sort of. So we'll see. No trade for me so far. Incertitude, tariffs, jolts, things like that. So far, I'm not going to position myself. If we can see rejection and perhaps sellers trying another leg down, I might try a scalpy short. We'll see.
Yes. Patience right now. Market's got to figure out what it wants to do.
Gracias igualmente.
Trying to
Espero que
short.
estés bien. Muy bien.
Nope. Target.
Yeah.
I'm not going to announce those. It's just market. Fast.
By the time you announce it, it's at target.
Pretty much.
Yeah, or stop loss, I can imagine. It's just, yeah. How would one scalp 10 points? This is the debate I'm always having with and some team members when they want to do something like this, they ask me, they say, well, is this the same with a live account? I'm like, it can be similar. It depends. Everything really depends. You're scalping, say, 5-10 points here in the NASDAQ. It's very volatile. And in a simulated account like a demo or combine or XFA, and then you try and do that same thing in a live account, you might notice a little bit different for slippage or fills depending on the price action. So yeah, there is a little bit of difference if you are scalping, and I'd just be very cautious if you're going to try something like that. An
Stand by,
extremely
JD.
quick scalp, but
See if they want to test the lows, JD. If we don't, for new lows, we'll do some stats and payouts to see what the S&Ps want to do here. 55.88, 11 points off the lows. Sellers are coming in. We just did see a touch 5,600. Sellers
getting it short here.
Okay.
We rejected instantly 56.25 on the S&P. Beautiful rejection.
To get out all the way.
You can go to my screen real
Jack,
quick. Oh no, always go ahead, Jerome. But like the reason there's been kind of opportunities here, if we go over to my screen. Okay, so this is the SPX, right? There's like these battles at all the options levels. Like even though we're going down, there's a clear downtrend. You see how at like we opened here the big drop 5,700, but then as we got to 5,650, there was opportunity to go long and short there, and only on the last time could you have you would have got stopped out here probably trying to short it. Only the last time does it go, and then we have the new battle. Where right now we're below 5,600 pretty well, so like the next battle is going to be down at the next level, so 5,600, 5,550, and then 6,500. Sorry, 5,500 will be the big battle if we get down there.
All right, closing on these lows in the S&Ps. JD, come on in. Let's do some payouts and P&Ls real quick. Bring that in. We'll do the payout club as well. We'll see if we're going to test these lows. Come on in, JD. What's up, man?
What's up, guys? How we doing? We got some payouts and P&Ls, just as Andre just said. Let's take a look at yesterday's best live funded.
Order filled.
There they are. Some impressive numbers coming out of these live funded accounts. Look at this guy on top, Timothy N. $75,000 yesterday. Talk about catching a piece of that move. Trading the NASDAQ. Gosh. Wasn't trading huge. Well, made 20 trades, but P&L low for the day was $19,066. So this guy came out swinging. He was hot. Never was down on the day. Just kept riding it. Ended up the day $75,357. Big day for Timothy. Then we've got Edberto, 21,702. Scott H, 15,571. Pavel, 8,890, and Francis, 7,588. All these life under traders catching a nice piece of those moved in equities yesterday. Nice job. We've also got some impressive payout numbers too.
Oh.
Right at the top here, our new best friend Jessica, on a Monday, pocketing $80,000 on a Monday morning. Nice job. Big shout out to Jessica. Took a look at that trade report. Been in this live funded account for a while. Had a nice, sort of goes back and forth.
9-2.
Jack might call this a club DLL trader. It's a lot of DLLs.
9-2.
Those big days are astronomical big days. So takes
Okay,
those
9-2.
takes those
5-9-2.
Things the home run every once in a while. But 80 grand. Nice job, Jessica. Michael T, 33 grand. Oan, 30. Kang, 29,819, and Wong, 26,101. These guys started their week off on a high note, no doubt about it.
You know, JD also, just want to remind everybody, traders who had made $5,000, obviously these traders they have in payouts, can come to TopStep TV to join the payout club. Yes, every day in TV chat, we're going to drop that payout club check-in form where you can sign up for the
order filled.
And hat. and pin. Oh, that's beautiful. But see it right there. There it is. But right now we can only ship to traders in the United States, but we're looking to expand this very, very soon. And that's what I've got. Back to you, Andre.
Thank you, Eddie. Man, 80,000. What a nice way to start the week. New lows, S&Ps, 55.76. New lows, NASDAQ, 19,330. Now in the 20, 320s trade.
Sorry.
Oh, go ahead, Joan, please. We're short, I believe. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
We're still hanging in that crude oil trade, but
Okay.
I think crude's coming for us, Hogue.
Breaking the previous lows.
Might happen. Such a low risk trade. Very cheap.
Markets are getting heavy.
Okay, if we take out 71 here, we got to go for the overnight lows, right?
We got for overnight 50, 58. It's gonna be one of those orderly sell-offs again.
Man,
19,313.
Had an amazing short. Are we still short, Jack?
No. We took it off. Like also like I was explaining with that option stuff that like also like I'm saying like too much because I'm thinking in my head. There's we're doing what we've been doing and it's been working the last few days.
We just
not
got hit.
kind of holding on
just
to
got
it,
hit.
but we could.
You can't argue. Don't break the process.
Come on, pick me up here. Pick me up
Don't
here.
break the process. I've been.
It's okay.
Order filled.
All
I've been
right.
taking those little 10-point scalps.
So we got
and it's been
two.
working really
We got
well.
two.
I've been taking little 10-point scalps to the downside. I'm up $5,500 in this account since that trader said about 10
5,500. How does he do that?
Yeah, I don't know. It just feels weird. Feels weird, man. Switch into a practice account or combine and doing this. It just doesn't. I don't know how to explain it. It doesn't feel. I don't know if real is the right word.
Yeah, this is real, Dakota. This is real.
I know. It doesn't feel real the way this market is, and this volatility. It's just like, yeah, is this really how this market's doing? Is this true? $5,500 on these little 10-point scalps.
Come on,
here.
come on,
just
come on.
Breakdowns, going with this market momentum. It's interesting. It really is.
A little bit of a pop here, short covering perhaps. 14-point pop in the S&Ps. Last trade 55.84. Bottomed out at the 71. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ. Bottomed out at 313, 19,313. Currently trading 19,380.
Looking to L1. Right about here.
Eddie said we did see 7% short.
Rejection there.
S&Ps and NASDAQ. And
how about here?
A little bit of a pop.
Oh no.
Locals getting caught short in the hole, stuck short in the hole.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. Yeah. Come on.
Doing it
right here.
No thanks.
Pick this one up. Pick this
Order
one up.
filled.
All right.
Smooth pass on that one.
All right.
Yeah, so besides the pure technicals on the chart, if we're going to have the next, we kind of bounced right off of Monday's low for now. In fact, we pretty much exactly tested just a little bit below it. The next sort of like options battle, I think, would be down at 55.13, which is coincidentally where we bottomed out overnight.
That was your number yesterday, Jack.
$9.90.
Nano contracts. Trade micros. If micros are too big, I don't know what to say. It is volatile. You can lose a lot of money with micros in this market.
Sure can. Okay, so House Account did get stopped out on that crude trade, so we're flat there. Flat. And Jack and JD. I'm going to update that P&L when we have a second. Keep an eye on these markets right now.
Crude traded right down to overnight VWAP and then bounced.
I see that. Look at that.
All roads.
580 now is one of those orderly sell-offs again, like we saw yesterday.
Yeah. Chuck in the chat says, sorry, Andre.
No, we sold off so orderly, down 4.7%. The NASDAQ.
I know, it feels like a lot.
It was the slowest sell-off I've ever. Boom, we're down 4.7%.
Well, we were up almost 0.5% here. So I mean, yeah, slow markets last night was more crazy than this. But yeah, Chuck in the chat makes a good point. Says, okay, Coach Dakota. So then what are you practicing if not a skill to deploy for real? So here's the thing is when you practice something, you don't practice something for like 30 minutes and say, all right, good enough. Let's do this live, right? It's something you want a lot of data in a current market condition. And so I practiced it last night. We've seen very volatile markets last night during slow markets. So I did some practicing there. I'll do some practicing, as I'm being patient, right? Hey, waiting for better market conditions, waiting for a better setup. And then if the results are still positive, then heck yes. If I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it in front of everybody. So maybe by Friday, if I feel confident with the way this market is, and if this market continues to show this volatility, and I test it out in, like, say, a couple micros to check out the slippage and check out how it's going to perform in a live account, then I'll do it for everyone.
Thank you, Dakota. Shout out to Duncan in the chat. We got a 1,000 lot offered at 55.87 ES. Offered 1,000 times.
Remember, too, now we have CPI tomorrow, which is another kind of strike or check in my column of being wary of predicting a huge trending day one way or another. That's going to be a huge number. And I don't know how short you want to get with that hanging over your head tomorrow morning, 7:30.
I forget about that stuff, Jack. We've been so crazy with these headlines and this volatility. We forget that the stuff that typically brings the volatility still coming out.
Yeah, yes, sir. On the side. Very thin on the bids down below. We got a 700 lot way down there, 55.32.
Let's catch them while they're sleeping.
And 1,000 offered at 55.87.
I'm short the NASDAQ at 330.
You're short?
Build. Yep, build. Got 318. I'm going to keep shorting these little breakdowns, looking for this market to just continue lower. I don't see a reason why. I don't see a reason to buy this market.
No. Go to short from 318, 19,318. I believe we're in the 19,000s.
Take profit just filled. See if we could break through these 312s.
S&P's flirting with the lows. 55.74 last trade, low 55.71. No cave, I know who. Something's changed. Caveman not working.
My nerves are shot.
Did a couple weeks ago. NASDAQ, 20 points off the lows there, 19,336. Call it.
Right now. My nerves are shot. Anytime
Crude selling off.
waiting.
Overnight VWAP, $66.53, about 20 or 60 cents off the highs there.
So
house account's flat.
I gotta chill out for a minute.
I do believe.
Yep.
Flat and green on a day like today.
Just there's so much more. It feels like there's so much more to come too.
Yes, there is.
Hogue, right? It's just the calm.
So Power Hour has been powerful.
Yes.
We missed that long in gold, and it's now given up the initial balance high and the anchored VWAP. I'm still looking for an area to buy this thing.
You know, sometimes
we have some pretty negative delta here, negative 2,500. Very aggressive sellers, not being very successful in pushing price lower, at least not yet. Dodged a bullet on this last time to back down through the initial balance high and anchored VWAP. Still looking.
S&P's just down tick some new lows, 55.70, and new lows right there, 55.70 quarter. Thousand lot still there. Thousand lot is still there. 55.87.
Let's see
And
if
now
NASDAQ
we're
make
through.
moves.
Yeah, here we go. New lows. New lows, yes.
From yesterday.
Come on, NASDAQ. Break through these 312s. I'm going to look for 280s, 290s.
New lows. Here we go. More selling coming in here. ES. New lows. 55.64. Now 63s. S&Ps now. I'm sorry, NASDAQ. 19,291 just put in. Dow new lows as well.
10% off the all-time high in the S&Ps is 55.61. Pretty much put in the overnight lows.
500 lot down below 55.60. Go ahead, Jack.
So yeah, that's a huge level coming up. We got 10% down. We got overnight lows. We have 55.50 level in the SPX all coming together at once here.
Got 1,000 on the offer at 55.77 in the S&Ps.
Yeah, started at 87. Hoger chasing. We got new lows coming in here in the S&Ps. New lows in the NASDAQ. New lows Dow. And 400 lot on the bid, 55.60 in the ES. About to go get
270
that.
weekly kickoff low in the NASDAQ.
Filled.
Oh, man. Just the slow, orderly sell-off again so far.
Yeah.
Down 1% in the NASDAQ almost.
I don't know if I have it right or not. 5560.
Lows, and we'll see if it.
Where's that? 5513.
77 new lows recently put in. It's not just a complete, it's like puke job where it's just like this isn't panic selling, you know.
Feels like this is short covering against this 270 in the NASDAQ, just right where they started covering shorts yesterday.
Yep.
Yeah, it made it.
What would you describe this selling, Andre and Hogue? It's not panic selling. It's just like orderly. It's trending. Like, what would be a good word for it?
Downtrend. You know, sell the rip. Here we go. New lows. You see some short covering.
Price action.
Oh yeah, you see some short covering. We'll retrace the 5-minute candle by 50%, if or so, and then they just sell right into it.
Rotation.
Dakota, I would initially yesterday, while it seemed like a slow grind to the downside, the profiles were kind of screaming a little bit of emotion, a little bit of panic in the S&P and in the NASDAQ, which kind of covered itself up throughout the day. It was much more organized by the end of the day, it seemed. Where the panic came in, I thought, was in the Dow. There were some single TPOs left behind, and the Dow has been holding up better, so it seems to have more to fall. But so far, I wouldn't say this is necessarily panic, although the fear factor is pretty high right now.
VIX over 30, is that true?
Finally.
Even for VIX up 30, I mean, VIX trading 30s, this is taking it in stride for now.
It's around 29 right now. Still bouncing off that 270 level. Jesus.
55.60s. 270s in the NASDAQ, 60s in the ES. On there, yes, indeed. Dow just heavy. Dow's just down. New lows Dow.
New lows NASDAQ.
New lows S. Here we go. New lows NASDAQ. New lows S&Ps. Is that 1,000 lot still chasing in the S&Ps? Nope, still at 77.
Okay, here's 55.50.
Reference levels from back in September below here in the S&P is 55.47, 75, and 55.31 quarter. Those go all the way back to September.
The downside are 55.54 new lows ES, 19,264 low in the NASDAQ. Dow 41,372. On the 72% short NASDAQ. tilt.
They're getting paid.
Just cruising. Look at this. $557. Thousand lot still there. 77s. Market definitely ran away from that one.
What's the overnight low? Maybe that's
we
where
went
we
through
had.
it in the S&P.
Yeah, we're there.
NASDAQ overnight low 19,139.
So we looking to
Yeah.
take half right here.
19,139.25 over.
We have some room to get there.
Right here.
Plenty of room.
If we get
Both
one.
directions.
55.
Yeah. If we can consolidate here, this would be perhaps.
One.
If we consolidate, I'm not saying buy it. Do not buy it right now.
5.
But I could see myself buying
long.
it in a little while.
We have seen though, like this from yesterday, last couple of days, they will try to buy it back up a little bit.
2.
And it could just kind of roll over as we get closer to the lunch hour trade.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Jack, I know what you're thinking. We got 68% short NASDAQ. 60% short ES. Let's take a look at Cruise. 64%.
Shouldn't have talked. Should have just bought it.
Thousand lot came down to 70. Thousand lot down to 70 now. In the ES. Started at 87, down to 77, now down to 70. Jason, we'll look at the fill.
NASDAQ back to the ID low.
1,000 lot at 55.70. Yes.
Yeah, they started at 87.
Oh, they're about to get it.
I think they are
There
filled.
it goes. Yep, they got filled.
Woo.
Interesting.
Oh, Jack, you called it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
72's trade now.
You. Great call. Just 60 points from that. Let's see us go right back down.
I know. That thousand lot knew they weren't going to get 87s. Like, well, can we get 77s? Like, no. All right, well, 70's fine. Now we're trading 67. Now we're trading 66s. The NASDAQ, 19,325.
Who wants to own equities right now?
What we got next here? Some news. Hold on that. You look at the tilt. Paired off to 50-50 again. Oh, Meadow in the chat saying, "Where's that boy MP?" I'll show you here in a little bit who MP's rubbing elbows with. Right now, let's focus on these markets.
Yeah. Rubbing elbows with.
Very famous author. 568. And the 1,000 I got filled at 70.
Dow is down 500 points.
Well, Jerome, how are you doing over there? Have you placed any trades?
No, it's still flat.
Still flat?
Let me share. Still flat. No action, no trades, no movement, nothing. Sitting on my hands with this crazy volume. Yeah, I wanted to place to try to get into some positioning. There was a nice short at the rejection of the S&P at 5,600, sorry, and then the NQ on the second leg down. But it's been fast. Couldn't position myself, so all good.
What do you do while you wait? If you were on TopStep TV, what is it that you do while you're waiting for a setup?
Well, I wait for the setup to happen, and if it doesn't, then I try. The Jerome of today won't play. The Jerome of yesterday and not far that much in the past would have tried to chase a trade to feel its dopamine, right? We need to feel, our brain wants and need to feel dopamine level. We crave for it, and we want to chase rewards, because when you place a trade, it gets flooded in your brain, right? You have this whole chemistry. I know when I place a trade, not every time, but many times, I have my legs, like I can feel the adrenaline in my legs, and it's like I don't really stress if it's a loss or a win. That's what I'm prepared for. But you have a whole chemistry getting enabled when you get in a trade, and we get addicted to it, sort of like social networks, like scrolling on your phone, like streaming, like many other addictive behaviors, right? And so we are looking for this to happen in our bodies. And so the more we wait, the more we are tempted to click, right? You said it well, and you have the counter for that. You said, when I wait, uh, it's making me tempted to place a trade. You opened your practice account, and you did some scalps, right? But most of the people won't have the discipline to pull on the practice account, and they will just trigger the trade, right? So now, how do you handle sort of the FOMO, all these feelings like pushing you to place a trade and click on the mouse? It would be trust in yourself, I would say, preparation as well. It all comes always to your plan, right? If your plan is clear and clean and you follow it, then placing a trade should not be stressful at all, or anxious, or generate any anxiety, right? Because that is your plan, and you know when you place a trade, it's a loss, a break even, or take profit, right? But if you don't follow your plan, if you are in a territory that you don't know, or you're not that used, if you can't control your breathing leads your cardiovascular rhythm in the body, right? And if when you get stressed, not if, sorry, when we get stressed, our breathing gets sort of stopped, and we are not that much conscious of it. Have you ever noticed people getting stressed when they try to speak on stage? That's because we are not used to it. We get stressed. When you get stressed, you have difficulties to breathe, and the more difficulties you have to breathe, the more your cardiovascular system will lead you into stress, and etc. It's a vicious cycle. So once you step back, you take a deep breath, try to put back your attention to breathing, and that's how mindfulness helps me a lot into trading. You don't need mindfulness to be a good trader, but I'm pretty confident with mindfulness you will be a good trader, because that's a plus many people don't have. And so that helps you to try to focus and reduce these feelings. But I would lie if I would tell you that I don't feel FOMO. We are humans, right? So I feel it every day. The difficult part is to train yourself to go with it. Do not fight. If you try to fight anything, as anything in life, it will overcome you. You have to learn how to get along with it. Remember, NASA astronauts, athletes, surgeons, lawyers, even us, all of us here, traders, we all feel stress, right? I mean, I don't know anybody not feeling stress. The best people are the ones who learn to calm it, or to live in the midst of it, right? So that's the whole point. It's hard, it's progressive, it's difficult, but anyone can achieve it. You just need to have a strong burning desire to grow as an individual and as a trader. And sorry, I'm getting dissipated here, but if you don't want to grow as an individual, you will not grow as a trader. And I will stop on here, because then I will not stop
No,
talking. Sorry.
I agree. I agree 100%, Jerome. Poker players, right? Everyone says, how does poker and trading correspond? That is part of it. When you're at a table and you're sitting in front of the person, right? You can imagine. I can imagine the pits. You know who's short in a market that's rallying. You know who's long in a market that's selling off. You can visually tell if they're stressed out, and so
I miss being able
those
to
are
see
some.
that.
You know.
Yeah. So you're like, you know this guy, you know he's short, so you know like he looks like he's about ready to just get liquidated, and then I'm sure there's traders on the pitch that could position themselves based off of how everyone else is reacting without even looking at the market. And so I agree 100% with that. Do you do anything while you're sitting there and you're waiting, Jerome?
I read my emails.
I'm messing around. I have a cheap long ES, by the way. Long
All right,
one.
Jack's got cheap. All right, let's keep it. You guys are asking what MP's up to? Show what MP's up to. Rubbing elbows with the famous author Malcolm Gladwell. There you go, looking snazzy.
Of course.
Oh, look at that. Malcolm Gladwell. There you go. US.
There he is.
Liver. Go check it out on Twitter. I think he posted on there too. That's what MP's doing. Getting smarter by the day. Gladwell in the house. Look at that.
Wonderful.
Pretty slick.
Yeah, there you go. 10,000 hours. I heard that isn't necessarily the case. Anyways, but yes. 10,000 hours.
Order filled.
Nice smile there. Look, he looks happy, refreshed, tan. Good job, MP.
That's what happens when you're away from the markets for a while.
Yeah. Juvenile. All right, Jack, we want to do some news. Be right back, guys.
Yeah, let's do some news. I'm just going to take this trade off. We had a quick winner. We're up 1362. Right. Bouncy, yes. I probably should have held that. New. All right. Unwinding hedge funds unwound positions in single stocks Friday at the largest amount in 2 years, similar to COVID epidemic. There's a lot of de-risking. Basically, the earnings haven't changed yet in this move down. We're just compressing multiples. I think the S&P yesterday was down from like 22 times forward earnings to 20. That multiple means everything, because if they traded at a 15 or something, well, that would be a long way down. The added uncertainty of what's going on with tariffs policy is increasing our multiples for the risk premium. Short are obviously winning right now. The most shorted stocks are down 20% from the high of last year. So hedgies aren't getting squeezed there. Always interesting to see. It's been since that foul year of 2023 that the shorts were winning that much. And lastly, we have an all-time banger of a Florida woman story. Florida woman arrested for aggravated battery with a Pringles can. Yes, the woman in question, let me see if I get this right. Guess where it was in Florida? Orlando. Of course it was Orlando. Yes, Orange County Deputy Adams said he responded to a physical fight at the 7-Eleven gas station. The assailant struck the owner of the establishment in the eye with a Pringles chip can and took off running. And,
Order filled.
Yeah, that mugshot is exactly what I would expect.
Made a mistake. Oh, crap.
Order filled. Never thought of a Pringles
Made a
can as
mistake.
weapon before, but I guess.
Made a mistake.
Yeah.
Order filled.
Par for the course. I believe someone threw an alligator through a Wendy's drive-in window once. Was the weirdest
remember
weapon
that.
I've seen in Florida.
Yeah, I remember that. That was something.
That's what they said.
A deadly weapon, alligator.
Mama said that alligators are ornery.
I am short from 407 here in the NASDAQ.
Where do you see those?
What? The alligator?
Order filled. No. That's short.
So this is kind of where we started the breakdown after the news.
That's on your 1,000 or 500 tick chart?
This is on my 100 tick chart. Yep, and I was just watching it, watching price action, looking for an opportunity to sell it. We had this little gap up, consolidated breakdown. Was going for 10 10-point scalps, but this is a little bit bigger of a trade. And if we could go back down towards 300.
You know, we used to have the ability in Slack, guys, to see the analytics and see who sent the most Slacks at our company. And I was thinking about Gladwell, where MP is definitely a 10,000 Slack a month guy. That's how you become an expert.
10,000 slacks.
Slack messages.
10,000 Slacks if you want to be the big time. You got to be working the phone, the computer.
See if we can leave a failed downside auction here.
78. 78. 78.
So heavy.
Mm-hmm. Order filled.
So right now we are 76.
Only down 0.5% in the NASDAQ. So we're going to finish anywhere. We could finish anywhere. I mean, power hour.
You see if 74 clicks it here. 74. We're gonna do it my way.
Action in a minute. Yep.
The way I do it. Let's see if it
I'm
works.
Now trailing this down. If someone wants to know how I trail my stops, it's below each one of these pivots. You know as good as anybody, Pogue, how I love to trail stops.
So we're done with 70s.
Moving them down.
We're done with the 70s.
And
those far.
Letting a runner play out.
So let's see if we get one here. No,
nice
that's
finger of a short.
gone.
Here, up 50 points.
So it's 11. We're coming down here.
This
we need
goes
to add
prove
one more.
Trading is very easy when
we should take one out right here.
When you don't have any pressure.
One here.
When it's just pressure free, switch account, being patient, waiting, and I can testify on that. Yeah, I get told that all the time. Traders like, I can make so much money in my practice account by struggling in XFA or Combine or
5513 is right
that's
here.
That's exactly what it is. It's like
it's right here.
Same process, but maybe
it's right
just
here.
not overthinking.
5513. It's doable.
No paralysis by
freaking doable.
No stress, no emotions. Just
6,000.
Not care less.
Because I already took one.
Yeah.
That was 7.
Yeah.
But if I would have kept my original number,
I use it kind of like a fidget spinner or something. I have a practice account open where if it's coming down, I feel like I want to buy the dip. I just sling 10 NQ into the market and come back a little later. It reminds me of like it's a little easier to trade if you're like a sovereign wealth fund or something, because then I'll come like later and I'll be down unrealized, like $130,000. I'll be like, all right, add 10 more. Then I'll come back in the morning.
5513 right here. This is the price target. It's gonna go.
Like this one, it's just casual 110 points. Yeah. Just
in 2 minutes.
Throughout this conversation. Yeah, we're down to testing these 290s. If we could go through and break these 260s, I'll just continue to trail this down, trail these pivots, and
no failed downside auctions. It's all short from here, friends.
Yeah, it is orderly. These are big. I have the 15-minute chart open. You got to be a believer to hold this, kind of whole thing. There's like definitely pushes to the upside. You got to have some confidence.
Just Jesus. Crazy.
Flat.
Just whips on nothing here.
And right back up.
Right back up.
Right to the levels. I might take the cheap long again. Now it'll go all the way.
Dang.
Failed downside.
$10K in a practice account. What am I doing? Same thing happened last night.
Working towards that Sim McLaren, baby.
I mean, I'm gonna bite my tongue on any comments on that. On any comments regarding that.
Good choice.
You're buying a
Maybe a few
McLaren?
months ago, I probably would have went off, but nope. I'm biting my tongue.
Yeah.
Holding my words.
Follow the charts.
Unreal.
We're here to do charts and talk about Florida. Ray, you missed it. A lady in Florida assaulted someone with a Pringles can.
Sounds about right.
That's why we're selling off.
Sold.
Yeah, MP's doing fine though. He's doing good.
Mm-hmm. Look at this. I'm just gapping around this NASDAQ ladder. We're just trading 33s, then up to 40s, now 42s. It is so thin. Right back to the 55-60s, I see.
Don, new to this, what's up? Are you new to futures? Are you new to this volatility? You're in for a wild ride. Welcome to the jungle.
Yeah. I'm also, I don't know if MP's in the chat. I haven't seen him. I'm a little bit worried he's going to come back with all sorts of Malcolm Gladwell training for us to do.
Gladwellisms, yes. 10,000 hours starts now.
I can use it.
He's going to be inspired.
I've read the book. I could read them again.
What we got here? 75% short in the crude. Looks like it wants to go lower. Then the buyer step in like Dakota thing. It's we'll wait this out.
God, I can't even tell you how many times I've went to some silicone slopes here in Utah. There's some amazing CEOs, and sometimes you just hear about how they're inspired and the stories where they get back from after being inspired. New programs and education and training.
Oh yeah.
That and they love cold plunges.
I love cold.
Yes, they do.
Hey, I was one of them. I'm not a CEO, but I had a team in China and Vietnam and Mexico and 50 employees. Yeah, same thing. It's just like, yeah, here in the U.S., we're going to read this book called Shoe Dog. Everyone's required to read it. It's mandatory. You feel this little in motivation, and then like a month, it's just, half of the people who got
wears
halfway
off
through the book, and it just wears off. Yeah.
Well, Jack, these 55-60s in the S&P seems to be a line in the sand right now. So yesterday was also the price. 55.63 last trade there. NASDAQ bottomed out at 19,264. We popped about 60 points off of that last trade. 2,333.
If we go to my charts, this is what I mean. We went, so these are 15 minutes. You can see in this range, like I said, when no one knows where anything's going, they cluster to, they get pushed towards these like options levels, which are usually just big round numbers in, say, the SPX. And we've had a fight here. Long or short from that level, there's been opportunities.
6375.
Agree. It's a fight 55.70 now in the ES.
Damn.
Break it out.
Yeah.
Why are you doing
this range? Look at the
So
5 minute. If you want to call it that, 84s might be upper in this range at the 5 minute.
Order filled.
Is that a question or statement? I didn't hear it.
Who's going ham on the keyboard?
Someone's going ham on the keyboard.
Mute your mic.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. It was me.
No, Jerome.
Yeah, my
Jerome's the old-timey newsman back there.
Yeah, he is.
What was the entry price?
Normally I muted, but this time I missed it. My bad.
75.
Come on, see if we get up to these 80s in the ES. It's a little bit different than yesterday. Sellers haven't really
held
jumped.
Yesterday's lows.
Once again, the huge difference is that the mega cap stock, the Mag 7, are mostly up right now.
You wanted to.
I want to be
Randy Z said.
I want to be opposed to a long
MQ.
Jack.
I feel ya. What's up, Jerome?
I like longs. No, I said somebody in the chat, Freddy Z said, Jerome, while we are just watching the market, can you talk about reprogramming our neural architecture? I would love to, but this is fast market, so it moves fast. We could have 5 minutes to speak about, and then we get cut. And I like to speak about brain here and then, but to do this properly, we need to settle at least like 5, 10, 15 minutes. So I don't.
We'll give you an hour sometime.
Yeah,
Well,
carve out an hour for you. Did before, it was amazing.
Pleasure.
All right, back up to the overnight VWAP in NASDAQ, 19,430. Now 440s trade. S&P's 5588.
Gold running towards the highs.
Holy pop is right. Hoop. This is.
Holy pop.
Man, oh man.
Holy pop.
Holy
Pop
pop
squad.
is right. Pop squad.
Pop
Push the
squad.
Pop squad in the house.
I got me some new boxing gloves, Andre.
Really?
Yeah, I put Pop Squad on my my left. Pop Squad.
That's nice.
Pop Squad, and then on the right glove I put Stop Loss. No one likes to get punched in the face by a stop loss.
That's true. Jab, jab, jab. Yeah.
Jab, jab.
We got 6 minutes.
Trade crude still 70%, 71% short in the crude. Last trade there, $66.73.
6 minutes.
Our biggest push up yet. There's my baby. If you guys didn't hear it, a baby is crying. I'm not calling you guys baby.
Order filled.
Market, eh? It's price action. Make us cry.
I discussed yesterday. My kids have all been born at market top.
Oh man.
Yeah, you said that yesterday. That's
Slow Marone, you can be my baby.
Yeah, this market might go back up towards those high 50s. Is this an outside range? Is this a megaphone pattern? Dare I say it? We tried the highs to start off. We sold off. We broke down towards these 270s. And then do we make a run back up towards these mid to upper 500s?
What a pop.
question.
Now we're green.
So our next fight, 56-10 if we can get there. Or if we reject off of it now.
Buyers held there. 56.10. Okay, last trade 55.95. 56.03 overnight VWAP. NASDAQ. Like Jack said, the mega caps are keeping this thing up, if you will. Keep that in mind. 19,478 last trade. NASDAQ. Just, this is a 100-point pop on the 5-minute candle.
By the way, we forgot something, Dre.
Tell him, Jerome. I knew I was forgetting something.
Today, ladies and gentlemen, is the day we celebrate the 150K subscribers on the TopStep TV YouTube channel.
Tell him, Jerome. Thank you, Jerome.
Like
what should they do?
Guys. Yeah! It's wonderful. Congratulations and for putting up this show. It helped me so much.
John
I
Cena
bet a lot of people. So props to all of us for the back-to-bellers, the people who get here to hate, to love, to do whatever, just to put posts on Twitter.
Order filled.
Thank you for contributing to this success, and I'm very happy and excited. This is.
It's amazing how far TopStep TVs came. Yeah. TopStep TVs came a long way.
Order filled.
Look at the early episodes were just, oh boy.
Hey, in a year from now, we're going to be saying the same thing.
That's true.
It's just...
Well, we did dress rehearsal for, what, like 2 months? We wanted to make sure it was right.
Those were something else. Hey, speaking of TopStep TV, I think we have some more programming coming here at TopStep TV. Tell the folks about what's
what?
Up. Yeah.
Programming?
Yeah.
Turn that
camera,
yeah.
Eddie.
My goodness. My bad. Apologies. Did you know that Top Step TV is offering programming beyond this day's show. That's right. We're streaming around the clock to bring the market information as it happens. What? Yes, each day.
Order filled.
After the show ends, At the Buzzer with Coach Jay is here to recap the trading day at 3:15 p.m. Central Time. Every Sunday at 4:45 p.m. Central, join Nick for a tick for the market open in order to get your trading week started right. Sunday through Friday nights at 7:30 p.m. Central, it's slow markets. Yes, with Coach getting your trade fix late at night with one of the Top Step's best and brightest Packer fans that I know. And then Monday through Thursday at 3:30 a.m. Central Time. This is morning. This is early here if you're in the States here. London Open with Deanna. No matter what time you sit down to trade, Top Step TV will be there for you. And we have even more programming coming in the future. Yes, we know some of it, but we're not going to tell you. But stick around. You'll find out. That's what I got here, Andre. Back to you.
Great stuff, Eddie. Yes, more program coming your way.
The S&P overnight VWAP.
Yes, we did. Hey, did I see a headline? NASDAQ's going to do 24-hour trading.
I did.
Is that legit?
What do you feel about that?